Assalamu alaikum and welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition, The Headlines. Djibouti makes history with a double victory in athletics. On the international scene, Lula wanted to expand the prey to other emerging countries in Brazil. Those were the headlines and welcome to the national news. Djibouti's dominance in the world and of athletics continue to assert itself on the recent victory of Mohamed Ismail Ibrahim at the game of Francophone string proof of this. His gold medal in the 5,000 meter not only demonstrated his exceptional talent as an athlete but also the country's growing strength sport. The country is already recognized for its remarkable presence in world sports competition, and this new success reforms its position among the great athletic nation. Beyond individual performance, the victory also contributed to strengthening national cohesion and uniting the country. Sports has the power to bring people together, and Mohamed Ismail Ibrahim is a success in this event is not only a source of pride for himself but also for all the Djiboutian. By winning this gold medal at the game, the Francophone Djibouti is demonstrating to all that perseverance and hard work can lead to exceptional results. It also encourages the country's young talent to flow their passion for athletic and spirit to similar performance. In the end, this resounding victory in 5,000 metro reinforces the Djibouti's statue as a leading athletic nation in the French-speaking community and beyond. It highlighting the wealth of sporting talent the country has to offer and reinforce this positive reputation on the international stage.
Termine d'abord. Excellence à Singé.
Médailles seront remises par leur Excellence, Madame Claudine Ndossi
Voilà,
Kembe,
c'est l'emblème.
ministre du Travail, de l'Emploi et de la Prévoyance sociale, Madame Nana Manuanina, ministre près de la présidence de la République démocratique du Congo, et Madame Catherine Katundu, ministre de la Culture, des Arts et du Patrimoine.
Oui, grazie.
Pour les 9e Jeux de la francophonie, représentant Djibouti, Mohamed Ismaël Ibrahim. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national de Djibouti. Félicitations aux vainqueurs.
So the Egyptian athlete Mohamed Ismail Ibrahim expressed his satisfaction and say, "I am happy to join a big game, big name in athletic. My victory is for Djibouti and I am proud to have achieved this feat," say Mohamed Ismail even after his race. It was a difficult race, except it because I was opposed to the best French-speaking athlete. The strategy with my compatriot Momin Pou Hegele was to follow the peloton and keep them in the foot for the final sprint, and it paid off, he pointed out. So the words of the coach Hassan say that this remarkable performance by Mohamed Ismail Ibrahim is all the more impressive as it comes only 2 days after his first gold medal. His dedication, endurance, and determination to succeed paid off, appointing the jury at the top of the podium. The victory marks a historic moment for the country and aroused immense pride among the athletes, citizens, and supporters. By winning this gold medal, Mohamed Ismail Ibrahim is scoring Djibouti's color high on the international athletic scene. Once again, the Djibouti flag is hoisted under the mild sky of the Congolese capital in Kinshasa. The medal and given by the head of the Djiboutian delegation, Mr. Ahmed Moussa Obsie. The medal ceremony is a moment of pride, and not only for the athletes but also for their country and for the Francophonie as a whole. And a proud show of certain Egyptian runner Momin Pou Hegele conquered the game the Francophone by winning the gold medal in the half marathon, adding a second surrounding victory to his record and in just a few days. The young athlete has already left the initial mark on this prestigious game by winning the gold medal in the 10,000 meter even earlier in the competition. Momin Pou Hegele's career has been marked by relentless determination and innate talent that have made him a key figure in the world of athletics. His phenomenal performance captivity audience and propelled Djibouti to the front of the international sports scene. But Gele is not the only ambassador of Djiboutian athletics to shine during this game, as well as his compatriot Jamal Abdi Dirie also show by winning the bronze medal in this various competition. So the presence of the two Egyptian athletes on the video underline the race on the country in the world of athletics as well deserve a recognition for the effort and talent of the country's athletes by winning two gold medals of the game. Francophone Momin Pou Hegele wrote a memorable page in the history of Djibouti in the file of athletics. His determination, talent, and competitivity spirit have made him an indisputable champion, and his name will forever be engraved in the annals of Djibouti sports. So the champion Momin Pou Hegele say he was proud to represent his country with unity. It makes me very proud to see that people appreciate what I do. Egyptian supporters bring me a lot of happiness and wanted to show them my gratitude by giving the best of myself in ever a race. The federation is doing a very good job, putting a lot of effort. The federation is very involved and seeks to offer the best possible condition for the practice of our sports. So the Russian in Egypt now, where how was held Tuesday, the 20 meeting of the Council of the Ministry of the Environment of the member of the country of the Berska, the regional organization for the conservation of the environmental Sea and Gulf of Aden. The Minister of Environment and Sustainable Development, Mohammed Abdul Qadir Musa, took part in the work of the 20 session with the participation of ministers from Berska member countries, which was held in city of Hurghada. The Council of Ministers of the Environment of Berska member country examined the report of the Secretary General of Berska on the activity carried out by regional organization during the period 21-22. The minister also discussed the program to be implemented for the next 2 years. Finally, Minister reviewed the financial situation of the organization. The Minister of the Environment delivered a speech during this meeting in which he underlined the importance that the Egyptian government attaches to the conservation of the environment in general and the maritime environment in the particular. The Ministry of Health, through the expanding the immunization program, organized a workshop to present routine immunization data for children under 5 years old. This workshop was chaired by the Secretary General of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Salah Benita Trouab, and the coordinator of the PV program, Mr. Daoud Ahmed. Also participating in this workshop were teams from UNICEF and WHO, the chief medical officer of the entire region, as well as senior official from the health department. As reminders respecting the vaccination schedule, it helps to protect your child from a series of fatal illness. Routine vaccination data concerning children under 5 years old are used on a daily basis to assess the performance of immunization services throughout the territory and as a guide strategy for the eradication, elimination, and control of the disease. As part of the strengthening of the CISA Polynic in Djibouti City, the Minister of Health, in collaboration with the UNFPA, organized a one session for community leaders and community relays in Djibouti City. The purpose of this meeting is to inform community representatives of the implementation of project in September to unlock a referral maternity ward and thus increase attendance and use of polyclinic paternity wards. The Ministry of Health has launched, in parallel with this community convenient a phase project to access and strengthen the clinical platform of polyclinic to better take care of patients, especially children and pregnant women. This project will strengthen the capacity of community actors to raise awareness the inhabitants of their input on maternal health and the use of polyclinic services. A great success for the launch of a football tournament, petanque, board game, and traditional game organized by the Youth Association of Omar Jaga in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth and Culture. It is the turn of locality of Omajaga to launch a summer competition consisting of football, a betting, a board game, and traditional game, which started yesterday afternoon. This section is part of the organization of summer tournament. The aim of which is to keep young holidaymakers busy with sport and fun activity during the school break, and also at the same time promoted the development of young people, rural environment, and social cohesion. Indeed, all the ingredients were there for this event to be a success, and for good reason. The Ministry of Youth and Culture has granted a lot of essential sport equipment as for all region for the summer competition of the 2023 edition. The acting prefect of the Arta region, Mr. Mohamed Fawzi Ahmed, kicked off alongside the director of the region of the Minister of Youth and Cultural Minister Suleiman Ahmed Ahmed Abdi, as well as several other guests. The football tournament brought together 8 clubs from the whole locality of the Arta region, and namely Omar Jaga.
jaanqaad casriga dhalinta afrika ila jaanqaad casriga dhalinta afrika sirta caalamkiyo cimilada waqtiga la jaanqaad casriga dhalinta afrika ila jaanqaad casriga
So the prefect apparently underlined that the football tournament brought together 8 clubs from the locality of the Arta region, namely Marjaga, where PK 51 later occurred an opening match opposite the team of Leita and Omar Jaga. To this end, during this month of August, the locality of Omar Jaga will be prepared to the rhythm of the match of these different disciplines, which attract a very passionate public and which will hold the interpopulation of the locality spellbound. And for the international scene, migrants continue to pour into Libya, flowing especially from Tunisia. Hundreds of migrants from Africa continue to arrive in Libya daily in high temperature after Tunisian authorities began conducting a major expedition in early July, according to the UN and humanitarian groups. In the border area between Libya and Tunisia at a Libyan border guard facility, media were given access to a group of migrants who say they have been stranded there for about a month and have been suffering food and water shortage. Posted in front of the cameras, they held up a sign that read, "No food, no water, no shelter," and chanted, "Black Lives Matter." Mubarak Adam Mohammed, immigrant from Sudan, say they hope international organization can find them an emergency solution. That's it for this edition. Thanks for attention and have a wonderful evening.